Welcome back, everybody. Team PTL has assembled, and apparently we're all wearing red.
Look at us.
I don't know how that happened.
We did not plan this at all.
We didn't.
But it
It
worked
just
out
happened.
perfectly.
Yeah. Well, we're going to play a game. It is a trivia game we call Chime In because the players chime in with the answers. Now, the first one to ring their bell gets to answer first. If they're right, they get a point. If not, the other players have a chance to steal. This time around, I'm going to read the questions, and Heather, Mikey, and Selena competing against each other. And then Ron Smiley is our scorekeeper, and he will also judge who chimes in first. And here's the thing. You must wait until the question is done before you chime in.
Do you see him making the hand
Or you're
movements?
penalized. What is Ron doing? You must wait. Okay. Ron's ready.
Okay,
We're
don't
ready.
let me see
Let's
your
get
questions.
going.
You do
Okay.
this sometimes.
I'm standing over
Okay.
this way. Yeah. All right. True or false? True or false? Pittsburgh was officially spelled without an H for 22 years before getting it back.
She's disqualified. You have to wait until.
Selena rang in first because Heather rang in before the question was over.
I wasn't listening when you were talking.
All right, Selena, true or false?
It is.
She doesn't know.
You're correct. You're correct. We lost our H for 22 years. We got it back in 1911. All right.
we got it back.
Next question.
Don't,
All
so I
right.
can't ring until.
Okay. Yeah.
got it.
Pittsburgh has a connection to the Empire State Building in New York City. What is the connection?
You said these were true or false.
Well, no, this is not. Not all of them are, Heather.
How do you
Okay,
know
go
it's
ahead.
true or
the
false?
architect.
No. Mikey.
Tallest building.
True at the time, but that's not the connection. You want to try, Selena?
They're both beautiful and people.
Well, that's true. I almost need to give you the point for that. No, the connection is the steel used to build the Empire State Building was from Pittsburgh.
I had a feeling that was it.
go.
I would have gotten that one.
You,
Like a half a point. Does anybody have points yet?
okay,
Selena does.
true or false? Pittsburgh has more bars per capita than any other city in the country.
Oh.
Who was first, Ron?
Oh, that looked like it was Mikey. I think.
Mikey,
so.
true or
I think
false?
so.
That has to be true.
It is true.
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
12 bars for every
Heather.
10,000 residents.
Chip on something.
I'm sorry, Heather. All right.
Okay.
Next up, Pittsburgh is home to the world's largest museum dedicated entirely to what?
Dinosaurs.
No. Good guess, though.
Oh, I think I know this.
All right.
Andy Warhol.
Yes, we will accept Andy Warhol, Heather. Yes, and we could Andy Warhol or bicycles, bicycle heaven. We would also say
That was
I didn't-
the one. I knew the bicycle
Jill's calling me
museum.
out now. Am I gonna
Okay,
get
we're
points?
all
right.
tied.
The
Jill
next
saying I
one-
didn't ring my dinger.
It's okay. It's all right. We're gonna let that go. Remember to use your dinger.
PG
All right, true or
false,
false? Pittsburgh was the first city to make it to the moon. Apollo 11 astronauts actually took a piece of coal with them from Western Pennsylvania.
I don't know.
Ron.
Oh,
is it
that
Heather?
would look. Yeah, I'm giving it to Heather this
Okay.
time. That was close.
Is this true or false?
True or false? Yes, that's what I meant when I said
True.
true. No.
I'm glad. I was going to say true too.
Wow.
Okay, all right. Here's the next one.
Set you
What
up.
connection does Pittsburgh have to the Ferris wheel?
I'll dispute later.
Mikey?
True.
Well, no, it's not true or false. What connection? So the question this time is what connection does Pittsburgh have to the Ferris wheel?
What's going on?
First invented here.
Yes. I'll give that to you. The man who invented it, George Ferris, grew up on the north side. So I will give it to you. Okay. All right. True or false? Okay. The country's first gas station opened in Pittsburgh. Yes, Heather?
False.
It is true. In East Liberty, it opened in 1913. All right, moving forward. What nationally known ice cream treat was invented in our area?
I think I know this. The banana split.
Yes.
Correct, Selena. It was invented in Latrobe.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Rogers is a beloved Pittsburgh figure. Where did he grow up? Mike.
Shady side. What?
Yes.
Is it the north side?
No.
Oh,
Wait. Can I look? No, you can't go again. It's my turn now.
Heather, do you know?
The Latrobe area.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
I'm looking
All right.
at it.
How are we
That's
doing
what I meant.
score-wise here?
Wow. Look at these scores. Tight
Yeah,
game.
oh, everybody's
Shady side,
tied. Okay.
we're all tied.
All right. All right. We're moving forward. True or false? At one point, there was discussion about moving Pittsburgh's downtown to Homestead. True or false? Moving the downtown to Homestead.
It's true or false? Come on.
Mikey,
False.
you are correct. That is false.
Wait.
All right. True or false? Pittsburgh at one point was named Pittsboro.
Oh, wait,
Yes,
is the
Heather?
question over?
Yes. Yes. Question is over. You may answer.
True.
Yes, it was named Pittsboro, and before that it was known as Fort Duquesne.
What's the score?
I gotta
Can we
catch
get a
up.
score check?
Yeah,
Okay,
three,
Mikey
three.
and Heather.
Both Heather and Mikey have 3. Selena has 2 right now.
behind.
Good game. Good match.
Okay, this
My
next
watch is
one is
telling me to
multiple
breathe.
choice.
Okay.
The airport code for Pittsburgh International is which of the following? PGH, PPA, PIT. Oh, Ron, who rang it first?
It looked like Heather wearing it first.
Heather rang it first. And do you have an answer, Heather Abraham?
It's P-I-T.
You are correct. All right, a point for Heather.
This is what
All right,
happens.
next,
I always get gypped.
Mikey,
Always.
we
in
both
these
got
games.
gypped there.
all right, it was all very close. That's why Ron has to make these close calls. All right, true or false? There's a fourth river that runs under downtown Pittsburgh. True or false?
True. True, true, true. All the way.
It is false. There is
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
You were very
there is
confident.
water. There
You were
is
very
water.
confident.
There's a layer of porous sediment under the downtown, and,
But they
and
call
water.
it like the fourth
But it's not technically a river; it's an aquifer. Yeah.
David, come on.
Everything has-
Should we
Say
give her
that.
the point?
Yes, we should give her the point.
All right, we're giving Mikey that point
all right.
because she knew there was water. Okay. All right,
I
here's
think
the
this
last
should
one.
be the tiebreaker between
All right, this is between Mikey and Heather for the win.
Okay.
out.
All right.
All right. Multiple choice. Some famous people attended college here in Pittsburgh. which she's got the pose. Which one of these famous people did not go to school in Pittsburgh?
Okay.
Ted Danson, Julia Roberts, Joe Manganiello, Josh Groban.
Oh, it's Mikey.
I think it was Mikey.
Julia Roberts.
You are correct, Mikey Hood. You are correct.
I knew that,
So
too.
Ron,
Are you
what's the final?
She's gloating.
True, David. No, Mikey with
It feels
5 points
good.
Mikey
is the
wins.
winner.
Feels great.
That is fantastic.
Finally.
Do we have roses or something? Or
No, we should have had roses. Yeah.
We can
Wait,
give
where
you
did
the
Heather
Powers
go?
plan. Yeah. That's the second time I've left this. I just feel like leaving today. I'm just leaving. I'm back.
Anyway, that was a lot of fun. Thank you
That
all
was
for
great.
playing
That
along.
was
And
fun.
hopefully you at home played along too and maybe got a few questions right there.
Technically, it's
Ron?
before.
That, yeah.
worse.